Welcome to the first episode of our Fables of the Feywild First Look live stream series. For years now, I've been producing first look videos and live streams as soon as new content comes out that captures our very first experiences and first impressions of new content. Now here, the servers just came up and none of us have done any of this before, not on the test server, not on the live server, so you're seeing our very first time doing these quests, poking around, learning the quests, exploring, and just taking in all that the Feywild has to offer. The first episode is going to be the first in the chain. This wasn't the first quest that we did. We actually live streamed for 12 hours when Feywild was released. So this was the second quest that we did. The first one was a walk-up we found on the way, but I'm going to include the walk-ups at the end of the series. I want to say thanks to my guildies for being a part of this, and special thanks to Nimvin for his excellent voice acting. Please enjoy Episode 1, The Endless Revels.
An adventure from outside our realm. Oh, how splendid. I've always wanted to ask someone questions about the prime material plane. Tell me, what precisely is the function of an alarm clock? Is that important? Terribly sorry. I'm getting all huffed and puffed about this, but I should get right down to it. My name is Gail Estebal, a cynical and advisor of Winwood Hall. Wow, I'm hearing myself so loud through your stream right now. I hear that you have come here to the Feywild in search of pages from the Codex of the Infinite Planes. I don't know what happened to those pages, but just before your arrival here, Lord Arden fell into a deep slumber, which is remarkable, only in that Eladrin do not sleep. A coincidence? Perhaps. But I find it much more likely that rousing Lord Arden from his magical sleep will lead you towards the Codex page. Fables of the Feywild, Part 1, Heroic Arc, CR5, Legendary Arc, CR32. I'll help if it will lead me to the Codex pages. Simply splendid! First of all, a small favor. With the Lord Arden's asleep, a few problems have sprung up that need attention. For one, band of revelers refused to leave one of Lord Arden's cottages, and the housekeeper has had quite a rough time trying to keep up with the mess. His name is Windsor Gruff. I'm certain he would appreciate you lending a hand in this ordeal. I'll see if I can help Windsor Gruff with his problem.
All the bottles, the broken plates, and the cups and chairs. I cannot take all the mess. Say, you're experienced with a sword and a spell, aren't you? Care to lend me a hand?
How can I help?
A group of Hirasan revelers have been having a party in Lord Arden's cottage for months. I can hardly keep up with the cleaning. They're far too loud, large and belligerently drunk to listen to anything I say. Lord Arden said they could stay until the party is over, but with him spelled to sleep, no one can tell them to put an end to all of these. Please find some way to make them leave. I'm begging you.
I'll end the party.
You drifted into your mom's voice there. What was up with that?
Well, she used to clean houses, so I thought housekeeper.
Hello, I am Knifey.
That's what.
I touch you if you
That's
make
what his
me.
mom sounds like. All right. Reaper 6, The Endless Revels.
Skating Springs Cottage.
I thought that Satyr Arcfey was a trap. Because you're not supposed to make any deals with Arcfays because they can entrap you into a pack against your will.
Hey, no one's Noah. Welcome and good evening to you. Enjoying it so far? This is our second quest of the evening. First quest of the chain. The first quest that we did was out just a walk up in the Slayer Zone, but now this is the first quest of the actual chain that we're doing. And I'll be streaming all night, folks.
Everyone has sexual weapons.
Sexual weapons. Your mom has a sexual weapon.
The party here is in full swing.
All right, we need your best housemaid, boys.
The worse for wear for it. A harried housemaid waits.
Here for the revels. You have to serve yourself, I'm afraid. These satyrs are running me ragged and making such a mess. Not to mention bringing all of those awful creatures that leave footprints everywhere. Oh, if only poor Lord Arden was here. I know he'd put things right. As it is, those unruly satyrs are taking terrible advantage of the deal.
And what deal would that be? If you know what I'm saying.
Just before Lord Arden went to sleep, he told Her Sam that his followers could use Cascading Spring Cottage until the revels have ended. Well, the satyrs have been reveling for weeks and weeks and show no signs of stopping ever. And they're making such a mess, and there are red caps in the cupboards, and we're all out of those cakes, and they keep me so busy I don't have time to go to bingo, or time to go to the baker, and...
Hang in there. Maybe I can find a loophole in this deal.
The maid tells you why the satyrs refused to leave. Lord Arden promised them that they could stay in Cascading Springs Cottage until their revels were over.
Their
And the
carpets are
satyrs have
lumpy.
no intention of ending their party.
Yeah, they're partying so hard.
All right, let's go west.
Which
What the
way?
hell?
Uh-oh, cats.
Ooh, look.
I knew it when they said that
Reaper.
it's not a...
Despair.
At least we know this party's not a sausage fest with all these kitties around.
There's another door.
It's surprising to find a large, well-stocked library in a house given over to an endless party. It's even
Never.
more surprising to find a sphinx
Should I
sitting
talk
in
to
the
him?
middle of it.
Sure.
Now there's a nice kitty.
Answering questions is why I'm here. How can I help? I wasn't expecting to find a library here. This seems like more of a party house. Yes, well, I could say the books get much use. Indeed, Lord Arden won this library in a dice game from my former master, an Arcanoloth. Since I owed the Arcanoloth a debt, Lord Arden got me along with the books. Lord Arden was not much of a reader, but at least he left me in peace. The revelers are a different story. Fortunately, I have been able to persuade them to stay out. Answering, okay. Then it goes back to the first thing. Help me end the party. I need to find a loophole and
The librarian tells you that you could end the party
Here's a
if
stack
you
of
could
books you have to
somehow
talk
make
to.
it so that Cascading Springs Cottage was no longer Cascading
the
Springs
DM is
Cottage.
talking, so I was
Then
afraid to
Lord
read the
Arden's
next
deal
part.
with the satyrs would no longer apply.
Yes, I see what you mean. The Fae will obey the letter of a deal. It's not if not the spirit. As I recall, Lord Arden said, "You're welcome to stay as Cascading Springs Cottage until your revels are ended." That makes it clear. I think they have no intentions of ending their revels. So to end the agreement, you need to make Cascading Springs Cottage not Cascading Spring Cottage. All right. So we just have to change the name of this place.
There's a collectible and a stack of books here you have to talk to.
There's a sign here that reads, "Silence, please!" in big block letters. Try to take the sign down.
The librarian fixes you with a steely gaze, then issues a stern warning not to mishandle the library's fixtures. The librarian fixes
There's a
you
sword
with
book
a
here,
steely
too.
gaze, then issues a stern warning not to mishandle the library's fixtures. The
Assorted
librarian
books.
fixes you with a steely gaze, then issues a stern warning not to mishandle the
I think if we
library's
mess
fixtures.
around with this stuff too much, she'll kill us.
Search through the books for one the librarian might like.
The librarian fixes you with a steely gaze.
The books
then
all appear to
issues
be
a
about
stern
different aspects
warning
of the
not
Outer
to
Planes.
mishandle
Titles
the
include
library's
The
fixtures.
Winds of Pandemonium,
Librarian
Types of
fixes you
Slotty,
with a steely
and Carcery, the
gaze,
Prison of
then
Plane.
issues a stern warning not to mishandle the library's fixtures.
After a long search, you finally find a volume that might interest the librarian, The Cryptic Guardians, Legends of the Sphinxes. Take the book about the Sphinxes. Ooh, we're going back to the Sphinx. You want to talk to
This
him?
is funny. Let's see if it works for me.
The librarian
So I
fixes you
found
with a
this
steely
book you
gaze,
might be
then
interested in. It's
issues a
about
stern warning not to
sphinxes.
mishandle
Yes,
the
I've read
library's
that work
fixtures.
many times. Librarians do read the books in their libraries, you know, especially when they're stuck living amongst creatures who believe fine writing consists of an especially saucy limerick. Hey, I was only trying to help. And then he runs off.
He ran off. Oh, he wanted to put it back. Oh, he's an OCD librarian.
Hey, the sign text changed.
It says silence, please.
Yeah, but now you can take it while we ain't looking.
Oh, done. I guess we're gonna change the name of the place to Silence, please.
Silence pool.
Let's
Which
go
way do we
north.
want to go?
I have a lore boner problem with this whole room.
A lore boner?
Yeah.
Let's go west.
Ooh, nice window.
Oh,
Look at that.
pixies!
If you look out the window, you can see. Oh,
Oh yeah, you can.
Fear Reaper. You can see the whole landscape.
Fear Reaper.
Yeah. We're beating these pixies harder than Will Smith did in Bright.
Uh-oh. Intimidate failure. How do I only have a plus 79 right now?
I think they built a lot of this with the intentions that we were supposed to get 2 more levels
Need a heal.
around this time too.
They said it was gonna be tougher than Sharn. Failed this guy. Why is my intent
Oh,
so
I just saw
low?
him displaced.
I have a wrong piece of gear on. Yeah, I do. Okay, got him on a 110.
Oh my god, is that Niven?
Beating me up pretty good with 385 PRR. 269 AC.
You know, for a party, there's not a lot of people in the halls.
Well, I really like how they did the Displacer beasts. I think they look really good.
Yeah,
Yeah, they look
I think
cool.
that's one of the very few things I like about this expansion so far.
Wow, so critical.
Oh, I just got the prince's glove.
Big
Oh,
Orion
somebody got a
Master.
necklace.
Thank you for the follow.
Nice.
Neat.
Oh, they kept the generic weapons crystal. That's fun.
Why does it find the character?
Because
Alright, well-
Gauntlet's an artifact.
Oh,
Oh,
It's an artifact.
okay. Okay.
Well,
Well,
that's
it'll be up
stupid
to roll.
that-
Okay.
Same with the necklace.
it's a con artifact and it's gauntlets. Our other con artifact is also gauntlets. What the hell?
Oh, that's
And
a
this one has
melee
quality.
piece. Don't you want to keep that, Sax? It's a melee. Oh no, that's I thought Sax pulled it.
Oh, it has some nice healing, repair,
Gauntlets are nice.
and negative amp, and it's part of the summer scent.
Are the gauntlets up for roll?
Nice gauntlet.
Yes.
Ooh.
$24. I want to get that winter set. I'm gonna be actually abandoning my
Oh, this is part of both sets. It
My
says,
legendary green
Eminence of
seal.
Summer and
Yeah,
Set.
winter.
summer. Yeah,
'Cause I
summer
wanna go
and
for
winter.
the-
So the summer is nice.
the Eminence of Winter set.
Straight.
I'll get 20% bonus to maximum hit points.
Alright, anybody else rolling on the
I'll be
nickel?
sacrificing 36
No, I'm not going on the necklace.
from the legendary green seal 5-piece
Going
set,
once,
36%
twice.
versus 20, but my
Oh.
stats on the individual pieces will be better, including much
So
higher
that's kind of cool that the artifacts can do two sets.
constitution.
Yeah,
Or
I
do they
didn't know
br-
they would have two.
Well, when they Lamaniated it, there was supposed to be 4 sets. I wonder if they shorten it down to 2.
4 per.
Well, the artifacts are each part of 2 sets.
That's what it is. Let's go north.
There's 4 altogether.
Thanks to Sarah.
I can't jump off the window. That's so lame. See, this is why
But you
this
can in
expansion
real life
sucks. I
try
can't-
it.
Marco Law.
All right, Saturn Warrior sleeping. These guys are just sleeping.
They party
I'm assuming
too hard.
if you have a bard and play music, they'll probably wake up.
All right. Well, we
Start
do have a
dancing.
bard.
Come over here and play music on the bard.
Oh, there's a
This
key.
large key is labeled Spring House. It seems someone was trying to hide it.
Nope.
Let me target them.
Because I'm wondering why they're called warriors. Like,
All
I'm
along
assuming there's a way
cooldown.
to fight these.
Still waiting. Is that a Halbert?
5 hours later.
Jim Halbert?
What a tragedy.
It said failed usage. The Satyr Warrior is already being used. Alright, don't touch him.
I'm not talking to anyone.
Interesting that it said failed usage when I played a song on him.
Maybe there's something that we
Alright,
pick up
oh,
later
yeah.
on that wakes them up.
Well, good idea, but it didn't work.
I don't know, there's something suspicious about this room.
Well,
I'm gonna
there's
go
a
ahead and
key
park
in the
him
wall
there.
Right here.
Maybe we'll need him later.
Maybe that has something to do with it.
There was a key right here. It's gone now.
Oh, yeah, there was a key. Somebody got the key?
I didn't know we needed a key.
There's the key.
I saw a key. It was on the dresser.
Fear Reaper!
Fear's down. Another remnant.
Zer Smash. Good evening
Oh, there's a
and
door.
welcome.
There's two.
Let's go north here.
Pixies. Hey, I wonder if killing everything in this house would stop the party.
That usually when you kill all party goers, it tends to stop the party. I've
Remnant.
tried it in real life, so I can confirm.
I also know that really bad farts end parties too. Really empties the room.
Oh yeah. I guess we can go through the door that's right, y'all.
A
Oh, I
satyr
think we
calls
found the
to you
party.
as you enter the courtyard.
Hello?
Hello there.
Courtyard.
Welcome to our revels. There's food in the kitchen and
courtyard.
drink, well, everywhere, including the floor, I see. Make yourself at home, and don't forget to pour one out for our dear host, the Lord Arden. May his slumbers be peaceful.
Bustle.
Remnant in the middle.
Master of the rope. This guy seems unfighting.
Fire-loving satyr.
Watch, the flames are so pretty, so bright.
There's a
Just
sign
like that.
again.
You attempt to take the sign, but are spotted by the attentive satyrs before you can pry it loose. What are you up to then? Surely you aren't letting your light fingers make off with our host's fine furnishings?
Well, clearly we have to swap the signs, but now we have to distract the satyrs.
Oh, there's a gardener over here.
Banquet hall.
Go ahead and talk to him.
Here now. I said I wouldn't do it again, and I won't. I can't waste any more time on the satyr's favorite party trick. I've got to stow those magic seeds before one of the revelers find them. Magic seeds? Tell me more. What do they do? Grow pumpkins as big as coaches? Not hardly. These seeds are slakeweed. Grows like wildfire, it does. I only just got the nasty ripped out of the conservatory and all the seeds neatly stowed when these satyrs showed up and demanded I do party tricks for them. Now all I can think about is them seeds getting strewn about. It'd take weeks to clear it out again. I can feel my back aching already. No worries, those seeds will be safe with
The
me.
gardener says he left some magic seeds inside the conservatory. Seeds that instantly grow into giant, sprawling weeds.
Notice there's no breakables.
Yeah, I think there was some.
Were there? Oh.
Yeah, I've been getting some.
Yeah, if you look on the XP, there's 15 smashed already.
Was there? Oh.
Just hasn't been a lot.
There's some enemies and a cook. Orla the
Oh, now I
cook.
see some.
Before you ask, we're all out of pretzels. If you want pretzels, bake them yourself. I'm doing the best I can. What with the house full of guests and Lord Arden gone away, poor thing. Oh, and we're all out of spring water as well. Not that anyone at this party drinks water. Lord Arden locked up the spring house before he left. Not that I blame him, poor thing. But he did tell me where he put the key.
Why did Lord Arden lock up the spring house?
The spring house is where we keep that, what Lord Arden called the flash boom powder for the fireworks, you know. Lord Arden, he did love fireworks on the evenings, but he didn't want the satyrs to get their hands on it. Can you imagine having to put up with satyrs setting up fireworks non-stop, along with the drunken singing and the shocking lack of personal hygiene? Any road, Lord Arden hid the key and didn't tell a soul where he'd put it, and now he's trapped in a magical slumber, and I'm all out of clean spring water.
Very sensible. It would clearly be dangerous if the flash boom powder were to get in the wrong hands.
The cook tells you that Lord Arden hid the key to the spring house. That way the satyrs wouldn't find his flash boom powder. She has no idea where the key is now.
We got a door here to
There's
the
a door over here.
southwest.
No shrine.
More pixies.
Can always dismiss the bard and pull out a Leary if we need mana.
No, I need my clickies back.
We're back.
Oh, housemaid.
We've already been here. This is the
Yeah.
start.
Yeah, we're back at the beginning.
There's a east corner that we didn't
Yep,
snoop around.
that's where we'll go.
Hi ho, northeast we go.
There's a hidden door. Here.
Oh, we lost our rogue, but we got Volnut.
Whoa. Oh yeah,
There's a trap. It's a trap.
I can do traps.
Good job, Nimbind. So this is all the Reaper Life crew, but everybody's on alts except for me. So Grandolph is Little Mama, Seraphia is Ina Murata, Aknar is Syax, and Volnut is, of course, the one and only, the legendary Nimbind Dirge Singer. You like the music, Noah?
Oh yeah, I can also pick locks.
Good job.
Calm now.
To the north.
The lush collection of potted plants suggests that this room is the conservatory.
Who would have known? Pixies.
A lot of pixies in these
For-
parts.
For a party filled with satyrs, we're fighting a lot of pixies.
Oh, there's a shrine. A well-lit, damp piece of ground in the middle.
The little dancing ball appears underneath them.
Oh, here is a shrine.
There's magic seeds.
Yeah, here's the magic seeds. There's a damp piece of ground.
I'm shining.
There's Barbara Walters.
There's a bag of seeds sitting here, and next to the bag is a note that reads, Slakeweed. Keep away from sunlight and damp soil. Seeds grow instantly. Plants absorb all the water in the area. Take the magic
A
seeds.
note next to the sack of seeds reads, Slakeweed. Keep away from sunlight
Coincidentally,
and
there's a
damp
Will
soil.
Whip thing right here.
Well, should we do it here or do we take it back to where the satyrs are? I guess we do it here, huh?
Yeah. Because remember, they're distracted by this thing, so they're gonna rush here.
Okay, plant some of the magic seeds in the ground. Here we go.
We should redo
Drop
buffs
a
first.
few of the magic seeds
Yeah,
on
I'm
the
buffing
ground.
first.
Huge weeds burst from the earth,
Oh, wow.
and the thirsty
Oh,
plants
I see another
quickly
part of the
drain
map that
moisture
we
from the surrounding
ignored.
soil.
Alright, I guess that was just a test patch, so we could see what happened. What part of the map did we not do?
The opposite side of where we are.
Oh yeah, look at
Is
that.
the
You want to go
dark-
over there? I'd like to go over there.
I'm down.
This is a first look. We're supposed to be poking around. So for those of you, if you've never joined me for a first look
You
before,
attempt to take the
you know,
sign,
this-
I'm
it's-
hungry to find
the
something
idea
I
is
actually
it
like about
captures
this experience.
the first time we've ever done these. None of us have done this before. I made sure to get guildies, that haven't been in here yet. And it just captures that first impression, that first experience. We're poking around, learning the content for the first time. I'm not in a hurry. Just having fun, soaking it all in.
Water gushes up from the ground
Fairy
in one
bird.
corner of the room, forming a
This is the Fear Reaper room.
Powder keg.
So, damp area too.
This large barrel is marked Flash Boom Powder in large letters. In even larger letters below are the words Keep away from open flame. Take the powder keg.
This large barrel is marked flash.
Oh, look,
powder
there's more
in
damp,
large
More
Uh,
place for seeds.
In even larger letters below are the words Keep away from open flame.
Well, I guess we're planting some stuff here.
Towering weeds spring up the instant you cast the magic seeds on the ground. The twisting brambles suck up every drop of water nearby, leaving cascading springs dry as a bone.
There's a fungus on top if you didn't get it.
Well, it ain't Cascading Springs anymore. At least not in theory.
Desiccated springs.
Alright, let's talk to this end fight boss guy. Lenny. No, Lene?
You take this sign too.
Hello there. Welcome to our revels. There's food in the kitchen and drink, well, everywhere, including the floor. I see, make yourself at home. And don't forget to pour one out for our dear host, to Lord Arden. May his slumber be peaceful.
You need to leave now. The spring no longer flows, and so this is no longer Cascading Spring Cottage.
The spring may be dry, to be sure, but this is still Cascading Spring Cottage way. It says so right on the
You
sign.
attempt to take the sign, but are spotted by the attentive
There's
satyrs
a
before you
satyr
pry it
here
loose.
who might be
What are
interested
you
in
up
that
to then?
boom boom
Surely
powder or
you
whatever
aren't
it is.
letting your light fingers
Which
make
one?
off with
Oh,
all
yeah,
its
this guy
fine
right here?
furnishings.
Fire-loving satyr.
Boom powder.
Go ahead and talk to him.
Oh,
He's gonna detonate it right now and blow us all up.
It kills him and he says
All right, switch
beautiful.
the sign.
In a shower of sparks.
Switch the sign.
Partygoers
Sign.
turn to gawk at the spectacle. It's a simple task to remove the sign. The satyrs are still distracted by the recent fireworks. You deftly replace the cottage sign with the sign
Alright,
from
I'm
the
gonna talk to
library.
Lenny again. Welcome back, my friend. Have you decided to join the revels after all? The party can continue so long as this is Cascading Spring Cottage. But is it? The spring no longer flows. Sure, but this place is still called Cascading Spring Cottage. Just look at the sign. And what sign is that? By the terms of your agreement with Lord Arden, you must end your revels and leave this house.
No, Nimbin's not
Deals
always
and
like
deals
that.
too will leave, but nothing in the deal says we can't rip you all to shreds on our way out. We'll see about that. Oh no, he's right next to me. I'm
The
running.
master of the revels reluctantly agrees to leave. A deal is a deal. It's true.
He wants my flesh.
But nothing in the deal says we can't.
Nimbin he's actually from the Feywild in real life, so his emotions run to the extreme. So like when he's out of cigarettes, like watch out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure. He's like he's really big time into the lore of D&D
I'm not
in
a
real
Debbie
life. So
Downer.
if he finds out anything is like a miss from actual D&D lore, he's gonna be all
I'm a
pissy about
Eugene
it.
Upper.
Because he's a level 9 lore master.
The revels have finally ended, and not in the way the
Nice.
satyrs expected.
7,300 for that. That was pretty lame. Reaper.
I wonder who we forgot to talk to. Oh well.
Yeah, there's a servant somewhere.
A falchion.
Yeah, generic
Oh, I
falchion.
should be re-rolling all these chests for the stream.
I don't have that many shards to reroll. Oh, crown of something. Crown of fireflies. Oh, it's part of the summer set for a healer.
That should have a cosmetic of fireflies. Put it on, if you don't mind, Ina.
Oh, really? Yeah, let's see.
Healing Lore Devotion,
See if
Insightful Resistance.
You get fireflies around your head, maybe.
See, that Insightful Resistance is stupid, if you ask me, because it
Yeah,
doesn't
exactly.
stack with parrying, and it's lower than parrying is available at this level. I don't understand why it's so low. Like, why didn't they just put parrying 10 on it or something?
I don't see anything. I don't even see the crown.
Make sure you turn your cosmetic
She
headgear
said
on.
to give it a minute.
Looks very. I did turn it off.
Turn it on. Cycle through your headgear, but we're not seeing anything.
Go up a step and stand on the floor. 'Cause there's all kinds of shit floating off this ground.
There's your...
There's stuff
Eyewear.
cycling off my head, but I don't know
He-
if that's.
yeah,
Are you actually wearing
it's
it?
actually floating off of us.
I just took it off.
Oh, was it floating off to the side? Put it back on.
I just see your goggles on.
No effect.
That's interesting. I guess nothing.
Not even
Maybe when
not
you
even
have
a
the
helmet
set
effect.
on.
I have
I don't
a
know.
fire. Wait. Yeah, they're kind of floating around my head.
Oh, so only you can see it.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, I don't see.
Oh
'Cause I
yeah,
don't
they're
even
just
see a
like little
crown.
sparkly sparkles. It's a crown of fireflies. Yeah, they're not very. They're mostly in her head. Though.
Oh,
They're so
Oh,
hard to
okay.
see.
the cocoon heal or
See
regenerate
the
kind of makes
little
it hard
yellow
for you
dots?
to see them, but yeah, I see them.
Okay.
Probably should have made that a little bit higher.
Well, boy.
They
Alright,
shouldn't talk
you
to me. I
call.
could make anything higher.